We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Done good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off play action. Here's gone. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this returnable for Hill. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
The Lance going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run with Montgomery. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They try again with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I would run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ready? Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Dolphins at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd and 2. They give to Achane on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try the air now with Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that. That leads to third down.
As long as you go through proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here we go, set. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Lance. The killer here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Come on, boys. Let's get it out in that zone.
To throw, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. And running with power here. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Flush to his right. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Goff now on second down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 12.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is brought in at the 21. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's gone. Left side complete to Lockett. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Happy with that one. Ready,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
ready.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And going deep for Hill. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Going up the gut, Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Done good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up. The 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a bit...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build onto their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on 19-yard line.
Where that came from. Let's go, baby! Let's
go! The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Yo, why are you punting me the ball, sir? Don't try to get me in trouble.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first
I don't
down.
want to keep scoring, bro. I wasn't trying to run up the score, dog. I'm sorry if that's what it was. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna keep on scoring. I'm not gonna run it out. I wasn't trying to run it up, dog.
Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy
I know.
with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
I'm not gonna score anymore. The only reason why I scored that last touchdown was because it was a defensive one. So, I'm sorry, dog. No, nothing. No, I'll still win regardless.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I know. I agree with.
Points here, Charles, given what we're looking
Indeed.
at on the scoreboard. But
I agree.
They've scored on 3
Yes.
consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they.
I'm sorry, Doug. Are you mad at me, bro?
Continuing to forward on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days,
I was not trying to run it up, my bro. I'm
But
gonna kneel it out now.
continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Correct.
Come see this.
I'm gonna knee it and then punt it, bro.
Go, whoa, go.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
At the same time, is there an argument for why are you passing the ball?
Take a knee.
If you're down all this, you're risking the interception.
Here comes
Are you
the
sure?
Lions
Are you sure?
standing about
I'm just curious.
deep in his
I want to hear your opinion. All right. I don't. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's just Malcolm Rodriguez, bro. I had to take it to the crib, bro. I'm sorry. Wait, were you the one that's? I just remembered, bro. Like, were you the one that's been in the chat talking about people run up a score on you? Okay.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Do you think I was abusing the
Coming off
AI?
the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there.
I don't. Oh my goodness.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And
I know.
they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. As simply as
You gotta find a way to counter that. Put yourself in situations where. I mean, it was close for the most part. I don't think you abused the AI. That's my opinion.
But nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so
I know.
big.
Guys, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think play action is necessarily cheese unless it's like you're abusing it. Same with rolling out. You can make it cheese.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, if they're doing.
Exactly.
Bro.